Hi, this is Chats with Patricia, and we are here with Mckenzie Thompson of Maybe
Sunday.
Yeah, MaybeSunday. So one great thing about Chats with Patricia is that we like to feature, especially season 2, music, fashion music, we like to feature Chicago-based entrepreneurs, designers, musicians, DJs, especially during this season, to focus on things, the diversity within our own city. A lot of times we have a lot of homogenous neighborhoods in Chicago, but one of the best and premier neighborhoods in the city of Chicago is Pilsen. And every time I talk about Pilsen, I'm like, Pilsen has done gentrification right. When it comes to like Talia Hall and Tap Room and all the restaurants, they make sure that the aesthetic is a reflection of the community. So as we know, it's a homogenous community of Latin American hombres and friends and families and nonas and all those beautiful things, but like the street fairs are something that is always welcomed, and even in like celebration we have that as well. So recently, I was able to come to the MaybeSunday,
Yeah.
The MaybeSunday space, and I was like completely inspired because it's like come as you are, and we meet you where you are, and comfort, and I can go on forever. You can tell I'm kind of in love with this particular, but yeah, tell us about your space and what started it.
Sure. So MaybeSunday was started by myself and my collaborator Jason Guo in the fall of 2014. We started up because we were artists who wanted to figure out a sustainable way to live and still keep our practice up and be independent. So we started up a clothing line, and since then, over the past few years, we've grown to incorporate a growing number of wonderful Chicago-based designers who represent different artists through our space, and now we have opened up a recording studio in the back.
Yes, I heard about that. That's awesome.
So it's been super exciting and just really beautiful to see this vision of blending the lines between art, music, and fashion come fuller, and through that breaking of boundaries, see different kinds of people come together. And like you said, we really aim to be a common ground where you can just come in and feel good and be creative and just kind of experience whatever's going on in each other.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, and the great thing about MaybeSunday is that it's a reflection of our time. So when you enter the space, and you guys are open on Tuesday through...
We're open Wednesday through Sunday,
Okay, cool.
10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and we'll probably extend our hours coming up here in the summer.
Because during the warm seasons, that's when I like to go do my real shopping. You know this, right?
Oh, yeah.
So the great
We'll be
thing,
ready.
yes, and you guys are on 18th and Throop, right?
Yep, just right at the intersection of 18th and Throop.
Yeah, so definitely come by. What are some of the event spaces that you guys do? Because I know you guys put on a lot of different events, but this season, being that this is fashion season, I'm wearing like your piece that you actually designed and put together. So like I'm like in love with it. So this is definitely in my wardrobe now. Like I'm not even gonna fight it. But like, what is your aesthetic for the pieces that you work on? And then and I know you're wearing your collaborator Jaja's jacket as well. So like there's support across the board, but what is your signature? And then from your perception of Jaja, what's her signature? And then we can talk about your other pieces of your designers that you guys have too.
Sure. So the underlying aesthetic for MaybeSunday is something that's minimal, futuristic, and can transition really well between a casual kind of environment to dressing up, going out, being present in some kind of space where you want to really snap. So we use a lot of different materials that have got kind of that just crisp finish to it. I loved working on this jacket because of the structure that it has.
And volume for sure.
Absolutely, and just it wears wonderfully and keeps its shape, and so we're real interested in making garments that are like that too, that you can accumulate over time, but are still going to be able to be in your wardrobe for a long time.
These are definitely pieces that are transient with like all type of styles, as well as like they stand out. And that's what I appreciate so much. And the cool thing is, the one big thing that I noticed is that you guys even carry a lot of designers that don't really have storefronts. I know you guys carry Supreme, and I know you guys carry, I believe I saw a Hilfiger vests, or do you guys do consignment, or like how do you guys go about curating the collections that you have featured at the store?
Sure. So predominantly we work with designers that are here in Chicago that it's true they might not have a storefront, so we are really excited to represent them, and they have a space and can be found and shopped in that way. And then for Supreme, and we do a little bit of resale, it's sort of random how it comes in. We work with a collaborator who has got an eye for it, and robots that do the Supreme hunting and all the stuff that you have to get
you gotta
Supreme.
have a flag on it.
That's so
true.
And I think Supreme they're such a cool brand, and I think it's also how they play off of Barbara Kruger, and they also have that blend between fine art, fashion, pop culture, street culture. So we really are inspired by them too.
Yeah.
So love to have their work in our space.
Oh, we almost forgot. Well, let's not forget about Jaja. Tell us about your collaborator, Jaja, because this jacket.
She's wonderful. Yeah, so Jaja, she started out with us from the very beginning before we even opened our doors.
So around 2013?
Yeah, the fall or summer of 2014 we got together.
Cool.
And so she's a wonderful designer. She works in a lot of wonderful tactile kind of feeling materials, specialized in outerwear. And so I'm wearing one of her pieces here this afternoon. It's like a lightweight denim piece that she made this fall. And she's got some really great pieces coming out later this winter as well. Very experimental, starting to work with other artists on making custom fabrics, and she does that herself as well. A lot of interesting dyeing techniques, and she also handles all of our production work. We offer garment services as well for
like tailoring and stuff?
Tailoring or custom production.
Oh, nice.
So people come in, they want to make something, and she can help them from the patterning stage all the way to making samples and runs. So she does that as well. She's a very dynamic girl, and
that's awesome.
Yeah, great to have her in the shop.
So hey, Jaja, we love you and you're appreciated.
Totally.
So why don't you tell us about some of our other artists? And I know one thing that stood out to me when I went into the space, I saw a lot of embroidering.
Yes.
And I feel like she's such a lucid figure because I've yet to meet her. But tell me her name once again, because like I need to do a shout out and be like, I love you. I love all your things.
Yes, Emma McKee. She's amazing. Also just like super girl power. So what Emma has become known for is working with these predominantly musical artists, but sometimes other designers or figures of pop culture to make these embroidered pieces specific to them. So this is her most recently completed project for BJ the Chicago Kid, and it starts out with a drawn piece of artwork. She usually often works with a fellow named Sean Pleasant and other artists as well. And then in this piece, what's specific about it to him is that this is the depiction of the block that he grew up on, and the church that his mother's a big part of. So she does this kind of amazing work. It's very personal. She doesn't sell it. It's one of a kind. Yeah. So it's really this beautiful, like very pure way of working with your art.
I feel like when you say it's not for sale, it just makes me want it more. And I feel like that's the moment you have to zoom in, because the thirst in my eye for her stuff, it's real, Emma. It's real.
I know.
Because I know she has done, there is one piece where it's Ariel from Little Mermaid, and it's like Ariel from Little Mermaid who's been through some stuff, because she has like an eye patch on and she on the rock like, what up, girl? Yeah. And I'm just like, I need this now. And then as soon as you say it's not for sale, I'm just like, it has to be mine.
I know. It's like.
But do you think she'll ever get to a space where she is going to be doing it for production and to sale as well?
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Yeah. I mean, I think that she'll keep working in this way with artists, where it's this one-of-a-kind exchange, but I think that there's very fertile ground for her to pursue her fashion in a broader way. Yeah. So be interested to see what she does.
Yes.
Yeah, keep an
my
eye
bank
on
account.
Emma McKee.
Yeah, I got to watch my bank account, because as soon as that drops, I think it's going to be empty. Trust funds, gone. Okay, so Emma, just know this, you have all my money, all of it. So one of our big questions that we always ask with Chats with Patricia is, what inspires you to do what you do? So obviously the space Maybe Sunday is a common ground, as you said earlier, for everyone. But like, what inspires you to do what you do? So it's not just work, it's like a lifestyle. It's, yeah, you have your moments where you break away and you figure out what you want to do and change and evolve, but what makes you so passionate? Why do you love what you do, and what inspires you?
Absolutely. I'd say it's twofold. You know, on a personal level, with my own experience with the space and designing, it's just wonderful to come in each day and to see your ideas go from your head out into real space.
Yeah.
So taking the time to craft that out, whether it's by hand or coming up with the ideas and working that into fruition, it's really satisfying. And my mom always told me I was always making stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just still making stuff at this point, and
beautiful stuff.
Really
mind
enjoy
you.
that. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And then on the other side, there is this community that's come out of it, and being someone that graduated right as the recession hit in 2009, I was just graduating, finishing my undergrad, so I totally understand the reality that job is not necessarily secure. So this has been an endeavor for us of entrepreneurship, artist entrepreneurship, figuring out how as an artist you can live sustainably, not compromise your practice, find a balance in those worlds.
It's quality.
Right now, the greater vision is to see that happen for more people and work together to figure out how we can grow, because there's so much talent and there's so much ambition and drive. Some people even who are involved here, like recently we've gotten to know Ron Louie much better, and there's just so many wonderful designers.
Yeah, and even Calfani, we interviewed him in earlier episodes, and he uses your space to plateau or to show his new work, his new musical works, and which is amazing. So yeah, I feel like the reach of Maybe Sunday has, it's, you guys have been open since how recent?
We opened in fall of 2014, so just 2 years.
Yeah, so like your reach is so like quality, like you guys are doing an awesome job, because I'm just sitting here like, oh, excuse me, Jesus, take the wheel, like I got it, like this is amazing. So yeah, so thank you so much, Mckenzie. And we look forward to seeing all your things. So tell us your address, websites, best way to contact you. You give us the full spiel.
Sure. So our physical store is located at 1320 West 18th Street, right in the heart of Pilsen. And our website is www.maybesunday.us, like us.
Yes.
And our Instagram, which is the best way to keep up with all that we're doing. And if there's anything that you're interested in, whether it's events or things that we offer, clothing that we have for sale, MaybeSunday Collective. And probably the best way to reach us is good old email at info@maybesunday.us.
Ooh, so you guys get your bodies ready for Maybe Sunday. And we're gonna actually sign off. This is Chats with Patricia. We're here with the lovely Mckenzie Thompson of MaybeSunday Collective. And be sure to check in anytime. You can call, email, text, Instagram, Facebook, all those things. But thanks so much for checking in. We'll see you guys next time.